Hello everyone. We all know that chemistry is a branch of science that deals with the interaction of molecules and atoms and even chemical reactions. The question comes here. Is chemistry fundamental to our living? Or is chemistry even necessary to understand the happenings around us or inside us? All these questions will be answered in this session. And I am M. Naveen Kumar of grade 11 Vedic Vidyashram Senior Secondary School, here to take you through. So let's have an example of a daily routine. What will you do after you wake up in the morning? Absolutely, you'll go for brushing. And we have toothpaste for it. Our mouth will build up acids when we are sleeping, and that acidic nature will increase over time. And when we brush with these toothpaste, what happens is neutralization reaction. Yes, these toothpaste contain basic substances, and these substances tend to neutralize the acids in our mouth. And this helps in keeping the pH of our mouth stable, and that's very important. And when you take your toothpaste and you flip over to the ingredients, you will find a lot of chemical compounds like calcium carbonate and silica, titanium dioxide, many more. So let's have a basic look of what the compounds in the toothpaste is. Like sodium fluoride, tin fluoride, amine fluoride, sodium monophosphate and all. So next, sometime later you have brushed. So what will you do? Most of us have a habit of drinking a hot cup of coffee or tea. So what's the first step for it? Lighting up the burner. And that is also chemistry. And it is a combustion based chemistry. So let's see what it is. So it has, the equation is basically C3H8 plus 5O2 equals 3CO2 plus 4H2O. And this is the equation for combustion of propane. And what is propane? Propane is what basically our LPG. And while combustion is basically combining the oxygen with a fuel to burn it and give us carbon dioxide and water vapor. Okay, now we are done with a food or tea or coffee. So speaking of tea or coffee, it's basically a mixture of some ingredients with milk. What all can we make with milk? Curd? Okay, curd. How is curd prepared? It's a chemical reaction. You add a lot of milk with some curd, and this curd contains lactic acid within it, which mixes with the milk, and that whole milk turns acidic, and the curd is formed. Okay, what another dairy product we can think of? Paneer. Okay, paneer is also a same reaction. In this case, we use lemon mostly. In lukewarm milk, we add lemon. So, in order to see detailed, paneer is an unaged, fresh, non-melting cheese made by curdling of milk, okay, such as lemon juice, citric acid, whatever acid, we basically acidify the medium of milk and we get the paneer. Okay, now we've had food. From where does our food come from? From plants. So, from where do they get food from? Through a process called photosynthesis. In this photosynthesis, they convert all the basic compounds into what they need called glucose. This process of photosynthesis is commonly written as, and this is the equation for photosynthesis. 6CO2 plus 6H2O gives rise to C6H12O6, and this is the glucose or the sugar molecule plus 6O2, and this is the bumper offer for us, oxygen. This means that reactants are all mixed, and the main ingredient here is chlorophyll, and this is what separates light energy. And once the plant gets nutrition, if it's a flower bearing plant, it'll also get a flower. Okay, now that we have drunk our cup of coffee, and we have to clean the cup of coffee or wash it. So what do we use for that? Dishwashing liquids. And all these dishwashing liquids or cleaning agents are made of chemicals. I didn't say it is made of chemicals because it has lemons. Basically, everything is made of chemicals. So let's see some common cleaning agents. Acetic acid, vinegar, okay. And acetone can damage plastic, so this can't be in the dishwasher liquids. And this can be used in a lot of cleaning agents. And various forms of alcohol, including isopropyl alcohol or rubbing alcohol. Okay, so this is what we use in our sanitizers. Okay, fine. What else we do after we wash our fluids? We get ready to go out if we plan to hang out. Okay, so this is cosmetic. Under cosmetic, what we use, we have taken talcum powder. And what is in the ingredients? We have chemical compounds like calcium carbonate, titanium dioxide, magnesium stearate and all. So let's have a detailed look at it. Now, the talc is the main ingredient in it. And it's a silicate material composed of magnesium, silicon, oxygen and water. Its chemical formula is Mg3Si4 and O10 OH twice. And talc is relatively pure in composition but can also contain some small amounts of aluminium, iron, manganese and titanium. Okay, now that we are groomed up, what we do? We get ready to go out. And how do we go out? There's more modes of transportation. So let's assume that we take motorcycle to go out. So motorcycle has an engine, and this engine also performs on a basic principle of chemistry, combustion. This is a complex form of combustion, and the one we saw earlier in the LPG was a simple form of combustion. Okay, so now looking deeper, we have the products of complete combustion reaction include carbon dioxide and water vapor. So yeah, this is the basic word form of reaction we have in a combustion. Fuel, we add it with oxygen and it gives basically carbon dioxide and water, and that's what combustion basically means, as I've said already. Okay, so once in a week or even daily, we mop the floor. Will we mop the floor with only water? No, we'll have some cleaning agents, right? And this is a floor cleaning agent. And every floor cleaning agents have chemicals in them. And all those chemicals in a detailed study, we have seen it already. Okay, now turning up to the puja room. In the puja room, we have some small balls which are very distinct in nature. And these balls are called camphors. They possess a unique chemical property, and that is sublimation. When you keep one of these balls outside in open air, and after some time you will find it disappear or shrunk in size. And that is because of this sublimation process. So looking on to what is sublimation. Sublimation is a process in which a solid turns directly into a gas without passing into the liquid state. It works on the principle that solids have a weak intermolecular force of attraction, hence a higher vapor pressure which converts it directly into a vapor state. Okay, so now that we have done everything, and for example, we are rearranging our house or reorganizing our house. So while doing so, you found this old brass pot, and you are wondering why these black patches are on it. And again, chemistry is there to give you a hand. And why chemistry? because this process is called tarnishing. This tarnishing is a thin layer of corrosion that forms over copper or brass or aluminium or magnesium or even neodymium and other similar materials or metals as the outermost layer undergoes a chemical reaction like a coating. It often appears as a dull gray or blackish film or coating over a material. This is what the dark patches we see. Tarnish is a surface phenomenon that is self-limiting, unlike rust. Rust is a different phenomenon. It's like hydrating iron. Okay, so I think that most of us would have got clear to all the questions before. Chemistry is inevitable and science is invincible. I hope you all understood this. And with that satisfaction, I am taking a leave. Thank you.